Ricky Rubio. That was news this morning, man. That was news. So yeah, Ricky Rubio and the Cavaliers, they agreed to a buyout. Um, I kind of, felt like this was probably gonna be the move, right? Shout out to Ricky Rubio, man. Shout out to Rubio, man. I already spoke on the Rubio situation. I did a video on it. Um, but today is the day, everything going down. Multiple sources has already, confirmed that, they already confirmed that Ricky Rubio and the Cleveland Cavaliers have agreed to a contract buyout. And we just knew Rubio was never coming back, right? Like after stepping away from basketball after that Knicks series, you could say I know he was supposed to play, for his country, whatever, but stepping away from that in general to just address the whole mental health thing, right? um we kind of knew, right? We kind of knew. And I don't really think some of y'all understand, right? Because I saw some of y'all, I see people was talking about like, yo, what's the next NBA team he should play for, right? He should play for this team next. Detroit can use him, or the Bulls, whoever, we could, the Suns need a point guard. And I'm just thinking in my head, I'm just like, yo, y'all don't understand. Like, yo, if that's the case, if that's the case, right, the Cavs wouldn't be trying to part ways with him now, and then he comes out and then he, announces, right? He comes out and basically it says that he's gonna retire from the game of basketball, right? He came out and said that he might not never play another game in the NBA and he's gonna retire. That's just that. But I just looking at people like, well, yeah, crazy. Like if he's not playing for the Cavs, he's not gonna be playing for the next team. If he was able to play basketball, then we probably wouldn't even, try to part ways with him right now. But and like you can find other reports out there that says like if he ever do play again, it will be for Spain. You know what I mean? But um yeah, man, like he already made it clear, right? He made it clear. Now like he's in a different space. Like he's in a different type of space, a different mind state. He's better, but he's still going through what he's going through, right? No, none of us know what he exactly is going through, and that's just he like his privacy. It's his privacy at the end of the day, also. And I said in my last video, I did on him. I said, yo, only two things can happen, from this. But what probably will happen, it would have been like the Cavs ended up letting him go, on a buyout and releasing him, because let's be clear though, let's be clear. They did want to trade him, but that was probably going to be unlikely, and they happened to agree on a buyout. Um, and I no longer can say, uh, I no longer can say shout out to what you call it, shout out to Andre. I can no longer say no Rubio after every recap now because he's no longer an active member. So now it would, just be the Cavs are missing three key players instead of me saying four because Rubio used to be out every game. So I can only say three now. I can't say four. Can't say we missing three guys. I can't say we missing four guys and we beating up on teams. Now I gotta say three. But Ricky Rubio, man, great player, man. Great player. Um, Dang, man. I didn't expect to see it today, like the news, but I knew like it was going to come, but I didn't know it was going to happen like today or this morning or whatever, time it happened. Let me just. Then he left a little note right here, man. For everybody, and for Cleveland, he said, July the 30th was one of the toughest nights of my life. My mind went to a dark place. I kind of knew I was going on that direction, but I never thought I was under control of the situation. The next day, I decided to stop my professional career. One day, when the time is right, I would love to share my full experience with you all so I can help support others going through similar situations. Until then, I would like to keep it private out of respect for my family and myself, as I'm still working on my mental health. but I'm proud to say I'm doing much better and getting better every day. I wanted to post this message for you today because my NBA career has come to an end. Yeah, man. That uh it all started on June 2009, draft night in New York. What a dream. After playing 12 years in the league with all its ups and downs, I have collected lots of good memories and great relationships. Minnesota, Utah, Phoenix, and Cleveland. Wow. Thank you. Special mention to Cleveland, my last home. I know the way things ended have been tough. I could never have imagined the year would develop this way, but you have an amazing organization with Kobe and JB who have been extremely respectful and understanding of my situation and caring for me as a person. Thank you all for the love and support. Word, that's love, man. That's love. Deep note right there. So yeah. The organization, they always, you don't want to end on no bad terms anyway. Yeah, the Cavs showed that they was uh fully behind Rubio and what he was going through, man. They made it, that known, and told him to take his time. Whatever was gonna happen at the end of the day. They knew it was prepared if he didn't come back, right? And yeah, man. Shout out to Rubio, man. Rubio is retiring from the NBA. Yeah, man. Shout out to Rubio, man. Yeah. I kind of wish we was able to get Rubio, to a conference final or something, man. But Rubio's a good dude, man. I know he's going through, some things. But yeah, shout out to Rubio, man. Um, But like, yeah, he spent 2 seasons in Cleveland. His first season obviously was his best. Like, only just playing over 30 games. Same with this. Same with last season. He's played like 37 games. But before the injury, he was doing his thing, and then that last season, being a decline for him and him not looking the same, of course. I spoke on it during the Knicks series. I was like, yo, you probably rushed him back too fast. He don't look good out there, man. He look unplayable. He just don't look good, man. So I think we probably could have kept him out, but that happened, right? But in that one season, I believe that he helped out. You know, he helped with DG and Evan Mobley. I felt like he helped them with their development, man. Being a mentor to DG, being that vet, it's unfortunate, but like for the Cavaliers moving forward, like what it does do, for us, I wish the best for Ricky Rubio. Everybody wish the best for Ricky Rubio, but as for the Cavaliers go moving forward, what this does is open up another roster spot. For probably a lot of fans' favorite right now. We all know who that is. Not Imani Bates, but the player named CPJ. Maybe the Cavaliers, maybe they convert Craig Porter Jr. this season. Because he's been proven, he's been balling, and the eye test says, yo, he know how to run an offense. And he's playing some good basketball. You know how to play basketball, so sign him, right? He just does the right thing sometimes, man. I think he's probably the best undrafted rookie in the NBA this season. So, and then my other side of my brain saying like, yo, how many roster spots we got? We got like 2 roster spots, I believe. My other side saying, yo, let's add to the front court, yo. But it's no one out there like we can get that I could think of right now, right? And stop saying sign John Wall. Like, just stop. We don't need yo, don't just stop, man. We don't need John Wall. Like, it's kind of crazy. Somebody bring that up. We don't need him or we don't want him. Shout out to John Wall, but we don't want him. So that's probably what happened with the extra roster spot. So like add to the front court or convert CPJ, man, and then you bring one of them guys from the G League up. That's probably a move that they probably got in the works if that was a move they was going with. add CBJ to the main roster. Now you bring up probably a guy like Pete Nance Jr. or not Pete Nance Jr. or Sharif Cooper. I mean, I don't think you really need to bring up Sharif, but if you wanted to, because Sharif deserves to be on the team, but it'll be a two-way contract. I don't know if Sharif is. I don't know. I think Pete Nance, right? So like probably a Pete Nance, if I could think of one. Pete Nance getting a two-way contract. The CBJ adds to the main roster, and then I think you have one more roster spot left. So then you have then you still got Mobley and Imani Bates on two ways. Isaiah Mobley deserves man, it's Evan Mobley brother, so it's like that. He should be on the roster, man. You know. But man, look, shout out to Rubio, man. Shout out to Rubio, man. Shout out to Rubio.
Hey, Quill. Hey, Quill, can I ask you a question, though, bro?
What's your question?
How many players left your team this year?
Oh, my nigga. We got two people leave our team.
Hey, yo, I ain't never heard of that, yo. That's crazy.
But here's the thing, though, my nigga.
Yo.
We don't have
crazy, bro. I don't care, yo.
Talent, my nigga.
You ever heard of two players leaving like back to back like that? Like,
Nah, I never heard of that for real.
Man.